Part 4, page 31. 2. The way of love. 13. To be in love with love is to gain a soul, to sit on the throne of hearts. To love the world is to be afflicted. Later the secrets start to make sense. Don't be a bramble, become the rose. Let your maturity unfold. The brambles will only burn. Prayer was created by God so man could ask for help. It is too bad if you haven't learned to ask. Accept the breed of those who are mature. Let it become your divining rod. If you obey yourself, things turn out wrong. Renouncing the world is the beginning of worship. If you're a believer, believe this. Respect your parents and ancestry, and you will have fine green clothes of your own. If you earn the complaints of neighbors, you'll stay in hell forever. Yunus heard these words from the masters. If you need this advice, take it. They say one who is received by a heart becomes more beautiful. 14. True speech is the fruit of not speaking. Too much talking clouds the heart. If you want to clear the heart, say this much: the essence of all talking. Speak truly, God speaks true words truly spoken. Falsity ends in pain. Unless you witness all of creation in a single glance, you are in sin even with all your religion. The explanation of the law is this: the law is a ship, truth is her ocean. No matter how strong the wood, the sea can smash the ship. The secret is this: a saint of religion may in reality be an unbeliever. We will master this science and read this book of love. God instructs, love is his school. Since the glance of the saints fell on poor Yunus, nothing has been a misfortune. 15. Leave appearances, come to essence and meaning. Don't dwell in images or you'll never mature. The way is amazing, but don't be deceived. Let it be a wonder to see the friend's face. Dress yourself in love. Set out on the way to the friend. Persevere and you'll have so much to see. From here to the city of love, 300 oceans you'll travel. And after crossing them 7 hells, let yourself burn up, burn to ashes in each one, until nothing's left of your body, except a very different one. The city of reality has 7 doors, and over a gate the words, "Come in and know the power of your Lord." At the first door sits someone with a moonlight glow, secure, without blemish, who knows what it is to be poor. At the second door are 2 lions who have scared many away. At the third door are 3 dragons, but don't turn back. At the 4th door are 4 great saints. You carry this word as a sign and evidence for admission. At the 5th door are 5 monks with much to sell, but you are to buy nothing. At the 6th door sits a virgin, radiant as the moon, but don't go to her, because if you go to her and take her and satisfy yourself, you'll fall short of your goal. At the 7th door, 7 great men of God will say to you, you are safe, come inside and meet the friend. These words I have spoken are not outside the body. If you meditate, you'll find them too. Yunus speaks every word from the one word. If it is this or you seek, you'll find it in humbleness. 16. That by which our hearts are held, whole worlds love it too. I cannot deny the truth. Many ways lead to the one. Those whom the beloved loves, we must also love. If someone is a friend to the friend, how can we afford not to be friends? If you would be a lover, befriend him who loves your friend. And if you cannot, don't call yourself a friend of mine. Whomever you tend to despise, hold dear instead. Don't belittle others, respect them. This is where the path leads. If your heart is filled with love, your way is sacrifice. Through sacrifice, you will find your place in the ranks of love. Hearts which truly love the truth, truth will open a door wide. Dismantle the house of selfishness, put away your self-regard. High and low, enemy, neighbor, the friend serves them all. Whoever wants to spread this word must first go out of his home. This counsel that Yunus gives is like buried gold. Those who love the friend find peace in both worlds. 17. O friend, when I began to love you, my intellect went and left me. I gazed at the rivers, I dove into the seas, but a spark of love's fire can make the seas boil. I fell in, caught fire and burned. A soul in love is free of worries. With love all problems left me. With love I became happy. When the nightingale saw the face of the red rose, it fell in love. I saw the faces of those who matured, and I became a nightingale. I was a dead tree fallen onto the path, when a master threw me a glance and brought me to life. Yunus, if you are a true lover, humble yourself. Humility was chosen by them all. 18. How strange I feel under the hand of this love. I cannot see my way under the hand of this love. Once I was the crown of the universe, now I am dirt to walk on, under the hand of this love. Like a lonely nightingale I call, blood streams from my eyes, under the hand of this love. My face, like an autumn leaf, will glow, darken and die, under the hand of this love. On the final day, with my color torn, let me weep under the hand of this love. What can I do when I am so far from union? My back is bent under the hand of this love. Yunus, you pray for Tapduk so much. Don't ask, what shall I do under the hand of this love? 19. What sweet news of love shall I deliver? Let me speak to those who will listen one by one. At first, before earth or sky existed, without beginning, there was the ground of love, an infinite beginning, able to bring anything into existence. Those who gathered at this beginning saw the face of the friend and became the souls of lovers. Ask them for news of love. Don't compare anything to love. It is not possible. Nothing substitutes for love in this world or the next. Be careful, the news of love is a trust. Be careful not to speak to just anyone. Among jewelers, there is an unspoken rule. Don't show a pearl to someone who won't know its worth. Yunus's mind was so filled with love, he couldn't hide his pain. Love spoke through him. He didn't choose to. 20. Beloved, your love pierces stone. I lost head and soul in this love. I fill your night and day with my sorrow. You have become a friend of my love. Someone who worries about you is saved from many fears. The heart that falls into your love burns and burns. The one who gives himself to you gives up everything else. Worldliness looks like a poison. Someone who lives with a vision of the end passes up poisons. Someone who is sane doesn't do the work for wages. He doesn't become charmed by ours. He passes up their looks. A real lover gives his soul to your house. Thousands sacrifice their souls just to talk with you. For the wise, this world is a dream. Someone who gives himself to you goes beyond dreams. Yunus's heart and eyes are filled with a love of truth. In good conversation, distinctions blur between stranger and friend. 21. My soul, the way of the masters, is thinner than the thinnest. What blocked Solomon's way was an end. Night and day the lovers' tears never end. Tears of blood remembering the beloved. The lover is outcast and idle. They used to tell me, it is true, it happened to me. I tried to make sense of the 4 books until love arrived, and it all became a single syllable. You who claim to be dervishes and to never do what God forbids. The only time you are free of sin is when you are in His hands. Two people were talking. One said, I wish I could see this Yunus. I have seen him. The other says, he is just another old lover. There is a note. Torah, Psalms, Gospel, Quran, considered by Islamic tradition to be four divinely revealed books. 22. Hey friends, whoever swore of love, what falling star ever set fire to the ocean? Beloved, the fire of your love set the ocean of my heart aflame. Folks think it is strange how it boils, and miracles come to the surface. 100,000, like Jesus and Moses, wander aimlessly in your love. Folks think it's strange that the crocodile of love swallowed me too. Let the slave learn to swim before entering the ocean. The sea of love is bottomless. Don't be surprised when you go down. An untrained eye mistakes a pearl for a bead and sells it for almost nothing. Whoever doesn't see his face here openly, tomorrow wanders around, aimless and unaware. Yunus says, I serve a master. Our Tapduk has the face of the friend. If this is hard to believe, do whatever else you can. 23. Do you know, my friends, where the real saints are? Wherever I look, wherever I want them, they are there. My words bounce off the loveless like an echo from stone. Do you know, whoever hasn't got at least an atom of love lives in a wilderness. Don't be a liar, don't lie to love. Whoever lies here earns a sentence in the other world. Oh, you unaware of yourself, you don't understand the meaning of words. If you desire the realness of truth, here it is in knowledge and in the Quran. If Allah says He is mine, Allah keeps giving the realness of love. Whoever has an atom of love has the realness of God within. Many people tell Yunus, you are too old to be a lover, but this love is so new and fresh. 24. I wasn't sober until I drank the wine of love. I didn't know myself until I met a master. Is your own knowledge enough to bring you where you have to go? You won't reach Allah. You'll be stuck unless you take a hand. If religion and faith are what you want, work hard and be righteous in this life. But unless you finish it today, you'll have the same task in the next world. A nightingale falls in love with the rose. The whole love affair begins with just one look from God. A true word ripens within. It was easy to speak when my heart was in submission. Is a lover ever valued for his words, unless he also delivers the goods? To understand poor Yunus's words, you have to love very much. It is like the language of birds. What can you do but sing? 25. The moment this sweetheart caught my eye, she washed away my thoughts and became my heart's companion. My heart is her slave, my soul her slave. They struggle over who will be with her, but I know that I hold the power over them. No one ever told me, but she became my happiness. Wherever I look, it's her that I see. Even in winter, her spring surrounds me. I am no kidder or Elias, and sometimes I have made a mess of things. Yet however little I ate and drank, I was well fed. The whole universe has this affection inside. Without this deep love, fate hardens. If the fire of your love touches anyone, well, it touched Yunus and opened him to the universe. There's a note. In this poem, I have chosen to translate the pronouns as feminine. The Turkish does not specify gender. End of part 4, page 47.